Let's put your hands together for Brady Gilliam. Am I really up here? Well, I put together a song tonight. Should last right about 5 minutes, and I wanted to start light, so I wrote a song about world peace. I think it's men, pretty much, that cause most of the wars, and you see these pirates and all these men going to war and killing each other. It's making sense to me. I think women get it. Women know how to talk, men do not. So I wrote the song about men, and this is called the Common Denominator. Maybe men can hear this and have some common ground on which to work toward world peace. Men are all different, they're kind of the same. Similar religions, just different names. Some of us read Plato, some read poetry. Others read nothing and just watch TV. But every infant, teenager, old codger and newbie, every boy I know shares a fondness for booby. My buddy TJ is a janitor. He scrubs the urinals and he mops the floor. My good friend Matt's chasing his PhD. In fact, he's sitting back there, he's pondering humanity. Whereas my colleague Dan is a conservative Christian. He writes about Jesus for whomsoever shall listen. Yeah, men speculate on the future and we explore outer space. We write big, hard-to-read novels about the human race. You can read yourself a self-help book and conquer almost all your fears. But still get all jittery when you get down to just the brassiere. Men are all different, they're all the same. Similar religions, just different names. Infants, teenagers, old codgers and newbies. We all share the basic desire for booby. Well, last year, I'm a reporter for the newspaper here in town. Last year, there's a presidential election, of course, as you know, and Bloomington was kind of the hot spot. And so there's a lot of campaigning going on. And as a reporter, I was able to meet some celebrities and important people. So this verse is dedicated to these gentlemen who do not remember me, I'm sure. I met Dave Matthews and the Dalai Lama. They're both losing their hair thanks to their mamas. Barack Obama was taller than I expected, or rather, he's taller than I guessed. No, Mr. Bill Clinton, he still looks mischievous. I also met that short little guy who plays Rudy. John Mellencamp, who, for a Buddhist, was kind of moody. Yeah, it's hard to admit that we're... Nope, I don't want to go there. Here we go, I'll go here. These famous rich men, they addressed our town from the pulpit. They talked about change, and they pointed out Republican culprits. Thank God they had that teleprompter mask, because I watched their eyes, and they were definitely checking out Bloomington's collegiate breasts. Men are all different, but they're all the same. Similar religions, just different names. Now, I take this theory into real life. My therapist recommended I do this, so I actually had to find out if men can actually connect over boobies. My therapist said I must make amends with the one man whose life I once wanted to end. See, my stepfather was kind of a son of a bitch. He gave me low self-esteem via hickory switch. So So I cruised out to the farmhouse where he now lives alone, and I thought I'd test my peace theory close to home. So it was the strangest conversation I think I've ever had. I never thought I'd bond with the old stepdad. I'll tell you how it happened though. I sat him down and I cracked open a Coca-Cola, lifted my drink, and I said, "Let's toast to my mother's areolas." Said, "There's no reason we shouldn't be close to one another. I mean, hell, we both sucked on the boobies of my mother." Sure, mine was for milk and yours was for pleasure, but God damn it, that's a common denominator for anybody's measure. I realize there's one demographic of men who do not fit in this song. There are some men in this world who just do not find women's boobies attractive. So I knew what I had to do to finish my research, to do my debut. Called up my good friend, his name is Joe. His favorite colors, the little rainbow. Told him I was writing a song about peace. What could I do to bring men together and make these wars cease? He said, "Brady, let me buy you a drink," and he took me out, and somewhere out here on 3rd Street at his uncle's bar or something, I don't know the name of it. He bought me a drink, and I drank it. He bought me another one, and I drank it, and he bought me 6 more, and they were sort of colorful, you know what I mean? They were potent. 7 drinks in, I said, "Man, I think you're going to have to drive me home." And he said, "Okay, I'll drive you home." He drove me home, and then I said, "Man, you have to walk me in the house. I can't walk in the house." He said, "I'll walk you in the house." I got in the house, and I said, "Man, I don't have any lights. I don't have any power. I don't have any money." He said, "It's all right, man." He lit a candle. I said, "I don't think I can get in that bed by myself. Those covers, I always make my bed. I don't know why, but it's all uptight. You're going to have to turn it down." Can't remember. I'll never forget it, actually. So I said, "Joe, man, I tell you what, I'm feeling kind of shitty." I said, "Man, I think I've let a lot of people down. I've failed out of college 4 times, and I don't know, man, I just can't seem to put any roots down, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm disappointing pretty much everybody around me. I said, I at least gotta finish this motherfucking song." I was saying motherfucking because I was drunk. I don't usually say motherfucker. He said, "Man, it's all right." He walked over to the corner there where I keep the fish tank and I keep my boots, and there's a picture on the wall and there's some other things in the corner, but there's always a guitar in the corner. He grabbed the guitar and he said, "Man, I'll write this damn song for you. Just take off your shirt." Well, I took off my shirt. It sounded like a reasonable exchange to me. I mean, this guy was going to help me, you know, on my comic debut, and I took off my shirt, and then just before the room turned all black, I remember his boot on my chest, which meant I was on my back. He said, "Man, here's how this song goes. Men are all different, they're kind of the same. Different orientations with various names. Brady, you're naive, but you're onto something true. Even we like boobies, we just like them on you."